One of the biggest scoliosis misconceptions is your whole right side being stronger and your whole left side being weaker, or vice versa. That is a myth. It's simply not true, and scoliosis does not work like that. Because your spine both curves and it rotates, the muscular imbalance can depend on where the muscle group is on the body. One shoulder may be weaker while the opposite shoulder may be stronger. But then that muscular imbalance can be swapped around somewhere else in the body, maybe the hips or the legs or the lower torso. What determines that is the curve itself. Take me for example. I was a teenager with scoliosis, but I'm fused now, but yet I'm still full of these muscular imbalances. My right pectoral is noticeably smaller and weaker than my left. And also my left shoulder is more developed overall. But as you move down, it kind of becomes the opposite. Notably, my right abs are more developed than my left. And most notably, my right leg is way more developed and stronger than my left. Plus, I have a lot more coordination on my right leg, and I've got a better mind-muscle connection. And it gets even more weird and complex. I've noticed on the right side of my upper back, I have a better mind-muscle connection and more strength that side. Even though my right pec is weaker, and generally the right side of my upper body here is less developed. And that's exactly vice versa on the left. I've got a stronger pectoral that's more developed here, but yet the upper back on my left side is less developed and it has less mind-muscle connection. So that's clearly what my specific scoliosis has done to my body specifically. And that also proves that muscular imbalance isn't just a left versus right kind of thing, it's also a front versus back kind of thing as well. So how do you actually train around this? A lot of this sounds confusing and complex, so the simplest way is to test each limb separately on each side using compound unilateral movements. Before I tell you how to do that, please press the plus button to get more evidence-based scoliosis and fusion content. You want to be doing things like single arm pull downs, single arm rows, single arm presses, and single leg exercises. You want to compare how many quality reps you can do each side, whilst paying attention to how much control you have each side and how stable each side feels. If one side's stronger, more stable, and can perform more quality reps, that's probably the stronger side. It also goes deeper than one weaker side. These imbalances can exist in individual muscle groups across the body. Sometimes you can actually see or feel these imbalances. Muscular size and development is definitely an indicator, but an even bigger indicator is the mind-muscle connection. Basically, the ability for your mind to recruit all the muscle fibers in a muscle and contract it fully. If you can contract one muscle easier without much thought or effort and struggle with that more in the other one, that usually means that one has a mind-muscle connection which is better. And a lot of the time it's connected to more control and strength in that muscle. For example, I can contract my right quad with complete precision and I can contract it harder, whereas my left, I cannot do that as well. Once you have used these methods to identify those specific imbalances, you can train them much more precisely instead of just playing a guessing game of which side's weaker and which side's stronger. And that is exactly how you make a difference in your training.